It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47 -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Lance. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the gun, it's Lance. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Lance going to hold on to it. Now the ball comes loose. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Lance looking to throw it. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Lance. He's got Ayuk once again. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game. To throw, it's Lance. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Lance looks to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, but it's going to be 2nd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football. Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. McCaffrey on the counter. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles. Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain. He's got it. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Jackson on 1st down. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Lance. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Ayuk bringing it in on the crossing route here. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. The Lance going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll roll him out right. His throw caught right around the 6. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is incomplete, but a flag back at the line of scrimmage. And this could be a 1st down. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers have moved out in front. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. He'll throw complete to Gus Edwards. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now Jackson on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Jackson now. Flushed out right. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the Niners are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A final shot before half for Lance. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Oh, I think the Niners got it back. Yes, San Fran recovers. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 41, Lance gets this one to Juszczyk. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Slide. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Lance to throw it. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. He'll get it inside the 20. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there for the Niners. 44 yards. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Now this defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zone.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Now Lance throwing on 2nd down. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
A gain of 14.
Off of play action, here's Lance. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Patrick Queen, what a sensational effort. That's going to be a loss of 20. To try again after the sack. Lance. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. This is McCaffrey on the give. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Throwing now is Lance. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 14-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Gold with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Niners 28, Ravens 7. Robbie Gould.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. That kickoff return, 104 yards. And the Niners get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Gould able to tack on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Ravens 7. Robbie Gould.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 75 yards. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Tucker now for the extra point. It's good, and it's now 35-14. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Play action. Now Jackson. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. On 3rd down, Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. On the move past the 40. Down the sideline he goes. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And this is caught by Watkins. Uses the stiff arm. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a first down. They'll send the tight end in motion left. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. And a decisive advantage became even more decisive. They already had the win in hand, but they keep pressing the tempo, and they pile on with another touchdown reception.
Would you consider that touchdown a reward to all the tight ends on their roster for their effort today? Not just running their routes, but all the time they spent in the trenches, laying down blocks, doing the little things to help that offense succeed. And for doing all of that, they definitely want one of their tight ends to get a touchdown to really seal this blowout.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on